What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm doing swell. So it's been a little while, and well, kind of. It's been since Christmas. I vlogged on Christmas, but it's been a while since I've done an actual Jeep vlog. It's January 14th today, and I'm on my way to work. I'm still doing landscaping. I haven't quite gotten another job yet. It's in the works, kind of, but I don't know. We'll see. So, quite a bit's been going on. I've decided that I'm going to quit dipping. So what you see me doing now, it's kind of dipping, but it's also kind of not. It's a mixture. There's this stuff called Smoky Mountain Herbal Snuff, and it's literally, it's essentially ground kudzu root with a flavor to it. So that's what I've been mixing with Grizzly Mint, sorry. And that's been working for me. I've gotten down, before I was at, how much was I dipping before? I think it was a can a day or something like that. Now I'm down to the tobacco equivalent of a third of a can in 3 days. So that's awesome. I am actually pretty dang early for work today, but I guess it's not a terrible thing. I'll probably just putz around a little bit so that way I can talk to y'all guys for a little bit longer, and then I'll talk to y'all on my way back. But it's cold. As you can tell, I'm wearing my beanie. I haven't broke this thing out in a while. But yeah, it's definitely cold. Today isn't terrible. Today is supposed to be in the 40s, I think. But yesterday was in the 20s. All day in the 20s. And that really kind of sucks when you're working outside, just to be honest. So, you know. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is, right? So we're starting at 11 today instead of 10. 10's our normal. But because it's, you know, it was quite cold this morning. It was still in the 20s this morning up until an hour ago. So, because of that, we're starting later today. We did the same thing yesterday. We started off starting at 9, and then we went to 10 once it started getting a little bit colder. And now that it's really cold, we're doing it at 11. So it works out. Plus I get an extra hour to sleep. So that's never a bad thing. I think last time I talked to you guys, or at some point when I talked to you guys, y'all saw that I have my regular top back on, maybe. I don't know. It might have been in one of the 12 vlogs of Christmas that ended up being the 6 vlogs of Christmas or something stupid like that. I don't remember. But, yeah, I put my regular top back on. The kind of snow that we get around here, it's not like regular snow. It's it's really heavy and it's really wet. So it's not like that light dusting that people get. You know, that it's just a nice fluffy layer. So because I didn't want to worry about my my bikini top collapsing, and because it was very cold with that bikini top on, I've decided to go back to my regular top, and I'm kind of glad I did. And I actually put my back seats back in, so that's something else, because my parents were cleaning out their garage because they want to put stuff in it, and so they're like, okay, well, we'll put the seat in storage. I'm like, no, what if I need it? And they're like, well, then what are you gonna do with it? I was like, you know what, I'll just put it back in the Jeep. I got a full top back on now, so that's you know, that works for me. Also, I extended my shifter. I don't think you guys can see it from there. You might be able to, I don't know. but I put a 6-inch extension on my shifter because the stock shifter height was just a little bit too low for me. And you know, it was starting to get a little bit uncomfortable. So, you know, I guess it is what it is, right? But oh well. I now have it extended 6 inches, and I really like it. Holly's going out of town this weekend. She's going on a women's retreat with my mom and my brother's girlfriend. So that'll be fun for them. I think they'll all have a good time. Off work, it's 3:43. I'm headed over to storage unit now. I've got to pick up some tools for tomorrow. I'm working on Richard's four-wheeler because I don't think he really has a whole lot of work to do for tomorrow. So, well, actually, William's four-wheeler. So I'll be working on that tomorrow. Just in the meantime. I think he just has to like mow grass or something. I'm probably soon gonna order my my fender flare replacement, and then I'll paint all my flares hopefully soon. It probably won't. Well, painting it probably will have to wait until the summertime, until it's warm. Since the paint will have to dry. But so that should happen. I'm not painting as much as bed lining. I think probably the next thing that I'm gonna do is more than likely it's gonna be the exhaust. Either that, well, it'll probably be the next two things on my list, and they're pretty much even just to get it legal, I guess. I have to do the exhaust. I really want to do the exhaust, but at this point I kind of have to, especially with this top on. I mean, I can kind of smell exhaust fumes when I'm driving, which sucks. I know it's not good for me. So, and it'll quiet it down, which, you know, on days that like I have a headache, this Jeep is way too loud. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It really is. It really is too loud. On those days at least. So the exhaust, I need to put a third brake light in. I'm not going stock. I still have my stock third brake light, but what I'll probably do is put an LED in the center ring of the spare tire. Maybe. I'm thinking about, I've been meaning to look, and I think it might be possible. Well, maybe. I want to replace my ashtray with another switch panel. I do have a switch panel here. There's no switches in it. I drilled a hole in one of the covers to put my my fog light switch in. And to be honest, I don't really know what I'm going to put in that switch panel. I just think it would look better. Because I don't really want to do the vent switches, because I've seen the vent switches, and yeah, I guess they're okay. But I don't know, something about them, like if I'm running the heat through the dash vents, which I rarely do, but if I ever decide to, why is this guy slowing down? Anyway, if I ever do, I don't want to overheat my switches. Another thing I want to do is wire my fog lights into the parking lights, or the running lights, or whatever you want to call them. That way that way I can leave the switch on, and when I turn my, and they'll be off until I turn the parking lights on, or until I turn the headlights on. But I don't want to wire them to the headlights. I know a lot of people wire them to the low beams, but I don't want to do that, plainly because I like to drive with them when it starts to get a little bit darker, and it's not quite dark yet, and you don't really need headlights. I like to run the fog lights with the parking lights on, just for visibility. But you know, I don't have to use my headlights. And also, you know, when it's kind of misty or foggy out a little bit during the day, or even if it's just like dark and overcast, you know, I would do that, and, you know, not run my headlights. I mean, the bulbs that I have in my headlights are very expensive. I don't, you know, I didn't just get the, you know, run-of-the-mill bulbs. I wanted very bright bulbs, and they are expensive, and they don't last very long, so I want to conserve them as much as possible, and if I don't have to use my headlights, I won't. And if I can just use my fog lights, it'd be great. Now, obviously, at night, I don't have a choice in that. I have to use my headlights. But, well, I mean, I'll put it to you this way. The difference is price of a single bulb for my fog lights, $10. Price for a single bulb for my headlights, $30. So you can tell the difference. Wait, I'm gonna run in here real quick. I'm just gonna spin around. That way I have easier access to the storage unit itself. Oh, jeez. Seems like a good turning radius, but I guess not good enough to do that. I am right here. So give me a second, guys. I will be back. All right. So got all that done. Got my tools that I think I need. Hopefully I'm not missing anything, and if I am, oops. But I realized that I really need to clean out the back of my Jeep again. It is a mess. So I'll probably do that when I get home. I will be doing videos, you know, I will be continuing. So just look out for those. I can't promise they're going to be extremely consistent. I'll try to do like 1 to 2 a week. Obviously this week, which will be next week. I'm still going to follow my original schedule of being about a week late. So this video will go out technically next week. So you'll have 1 video for next week, or this week, whatever you want to call it. And I will have more in the future. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys next time, and yeah, have a good one.